A GS Bowl, Arse George, second ODI, England v New Zealand. My birthday. Let's do this.
Is it your birthday?
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Don't worry,
no.
I got through like 8 hours out there. Chris Hayes asks, is Liam Livingstone finding form just at the right time?
Yes, he is. This was the first time he had batted for more than 50 balls in an innings in any format for more than 2 years, and however good you are, that's going to make life incredibly tough. So I think he just needs a bit of time at the crease just to find the batting rhythm and form that any batter needs, and I think that it bodes really, really well for England. Desperately tough job coming in at 7 in limited overs cricket and been any day, maybe less so today because at least he had 20 odd overs to bat. It's very demanding. He's nearly always expected to score at 12 and over from the moment he comes in. It's very difficult if you hadn't had any form. Have you heard the advice we're getting from the hecklers? They're telling me to pout more, so I'm going to do it now.
Another man, another batter, Ron Martin asked, could Joe Root's place in this team be under serious pressure?
I don't think so. I mean, I think there's. You could, obviously this can't go on forever. It's 4 ducks in 10 ODI innings for Joe Root.
Across 4 years.
Across a long time.
3 years.
But whichever way you look at it, it's a bit of a rut. But, he is Joe Root. He has been a fantastic player for a very long time. So I think you're going to bear with him, aren't you? And, there's no immediate worry at the moment. But obviously England would love him to find form very soon.
He's Joe Root. He'll be fine.
Well, he will, but I mean, it's not a bad thing that there's competition for places and a wee bit of pressure. But I don't think that, you're not about to drop him and pick Sam Hain instead of him at the moment, are you?
No. Good question, this. I like this. Fully on board. Background noise asked, today's shortened games seem more engaging than the first ODI. Might we see a return to the 40 over format in the future?
Well, I actually
CB40 fans, here we go.
Well, I agree with you. I think that's probably the way of the modern world, and I think that's worth at least discussing. 40 overs aside, I agree with everything you just said, actually. I thought the game in Cardiff seemed a real long slog, to be honest, and you do get that after you've done a lot of T20 and the way that that transition, but also the way England play Test cricket is so aggressive anyway. I don't know, there is a problem, I think.
Cardiff's a top 50 over ground as well, in a sense, isn't it? If you get a slow pitch and you've got the wide sides, if you bolt it well, it can a lot of time can go by that with great deal.
Yeah,
sort of razzmatazz.
It can, but some of the benefits from a practical point of view of the 50 over game are just the amount of time you can spend selling advertising. Sorry to be dull about it, but that is the way that these things work. You've still got a lot of time with 80 overs in a day, and I think that's worth thinking about. Yeah.
Sushant asks, Brooke, Archer, Jack, the travelling reserves for the World Cup?
I'm not sure about Archie, I mean, I would say Dawson, Brooke, and I don't know about Archie. I genuinely don't know how close to fitness he is, but we were told he would only be ready at the back end of the tournament. Well, I don't think you want to push him under pressure at the back end of a World Cup without having all the data. I couldn't give a really informed answer, but I would be very reluctant to do that, and I think Liam Dawson probably should have been in the squad anyway, so I would go. I can't remember who else he said.
Brydon Cast is with the squad at the moment as well, isn't he? So I suspect he's in the run.
I think they're pretty well covered with seamers, to be fair, but Brooke, one way or another is going to be there, isn't he? And Dawson as well. I'm not sure I would go with Archie, no.
But finally, WG Rumblepants asked, would England stand a better chance to win the World Cup if Stokes and McCullum were white ball captain and coach?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that is necessary. I'm not sure that would play to their skills either. We've
won a World Cup a year ago with Butler and Mott.
It's
not going bad.
Exactly. Mott won a World Cup just a few months ago, and Butler as well. Butler, I thought, captained.
And Mott won every World Cup there was to win with Australia as well.
He did a freakishly good team with Australia's women, but I don't want to take anything away from him, but I thought Butler captained brilliantly in Australia in the T20 World Cup. So no, I wouldn't blame them. And also, we rely on Ben Stokes quite a lot. Give the fella a little bit of a break.
He wasn't in the squad until he wasn't available for the squad until.
But I don't know what you think McCullum would come into it on your birthday. I don't know what you think McCullum in particular would bring to it. He's very much about pressure off. I don't think that that's the issue with this squad. I think the issue is a lot about injury and miles on the clock. not about them feeling any particular pressure. Very happy birthday to the great Nick Friend, most importantly.
What a day it's been.
What a day.
You can go home now.
Yeah, eventually. Cheers.